Hello and welcome to my new video, this time again with Disney Mirrorverse. I made another tier list 2 days ago for the tanks in the game, and today I want to show you my tier list for the support characters and how I would rank them. And I try to explain why I rank which character the way I rank them. Let's get into it. We start with Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington is by far the best supporter in the game. He can be used in 2 towers, in the let me look, in the leader tower and the royalty tower, and is has very good kit of talents and skills and stuff like that. He can heal. He can he does damage. He has everything a supporter needs to have. There's only one downside to Jack Skellington, and that's the reason why I was struggling to put him in first place, but I did. You can't obtain him at the moment. Only players who played the game through the beta or before the global launch could obtain Jack Skellington, and at the moment there's no way to get him. So you have to wait to another event or to a certain point where he gets put into the normal crystals to get him. But when this happens, you should take your chance if you need another support then to pull him out of a crystal or something like that, and put him into your roster. The next character is Hero. He's from the obtainable characters by far the best. He has a strong heal. He does a good amount of damage. He's a very good supporter overall. He has good HP and good defense. He's well rounded. It's a really strong supporter. That's the reason why he's in S tier. He's a really good kit. Everything's fine with him. So he's obtainable, very easy obtainable. I pulled him like 20 times from crystals, or often I have him at 4-star at the moment, on the way to 5 stars, and he's really he seems to be common in the crystals. I think there are common and uncommon characters in the same crystals. It's after all, it's a Kabam game, and they have a structure for their crystals where not every character has the same chance to be pulled. So I think Hero has a very high chance to be pulled from crystals. So next character is Mickey. Mickey is also easy to obtain because you can buy him as a 4-star character for 10 euros, or if you watch it in the US, I think it's $10 or $12. I don't know the exact price in dollars, but it's around that. And if you want to spend some money, and if you don't have a good supporter like Hero or Scrooge or any of the other A or S tier characters, it's a really easy and great way to have a great support character. Mickey is a very good plug and play character. You can put him in many compositions, team compositions. Next one is Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck is a very good supporter. I compare him to Mickey for a second, so that you see why he's not less good than Mickey, even though I have him on the 2nd position in the A rank. But I would say the A rank characters are nearly the same, but for different reasons. Scrooge is there to push your damage, especially for your ranged characters. He has a very damage heavy or high damage skill for himself, special. He does a lot amount of damage for himself. He pushes the concentration of your team, so your ranged characters are critting more often and so do more damage after all. And yeah, he's pretty strong. And if you have Zerg, for example, you can take off your tank and put in a hero and Scrooge, and you have a very, very good team for like the high-tech tower. Next one is Belle. Belle is she is a good heal, but not as good as the 4 other characters before her. But you need her in mission 7A1, and therefore I have put her into A rank, because she's not a bad support. She's a good support, but not as good as the others. But you need her to complete your missions. If you're like me, who wants to complete every single mission to get every reward that's out there, you need Belle for that. And for the mission 7A1, you need also Maleficent. Those 2. You can play this mission only with those 2 characters. No, not with one of them, not with the third one, but with a team of those 2 characters. You have no chance to swap one out or put another in or something like that. Okay, last one in A rank is Frank Wolf. Frank Wolf is a very tanky support. He's very bulky. He has good HP, good defense. He can sustain in close combat very good. The only downside is that if you want to get the most out of his heal, you have to be next to him. So I said multiple times, I compare him to be the opposite of Scrooge. Scrooge is the ranged buffer, damage buffer, and Frank is more of a supporter for melee characters, because with ranged characters to get heal, you have to get close to Frank. As a melee character, you have to get close to Frank too, but the chance that you are already there because you are in melee range to the enemies is pretty high. But that's dependent. So don't cite me on that. Whatever. It's a strong support. Next row, the B rank, the B tier characters. You have Tiana and you have Evil Queen. Both of them are still good supporters, not bad, not extremely good, but good supporters. But everything they do, others above them do better. Except one thing. Evil Queen's heal is dependent on her debuffs on the enemies and the amount of debuffs she puts on the enemies. So if I understand it correctly, please put something in the comment if I say it wrong. You have to have as many enemies as possible to get the best heal as possible. But if you have many enemies, the threat is also big, or it's a great threat to you. So I'm not sure how this. I don't think this isn't very balanced. But if there will, I think there will be another game mode possibly where you have many enemies that are very easy to kill one by one, but are a big threat in a big group. And I think Evil Queen can shine in this modes or in this kind of mission stages. But it's very situational, and that's the reason why she's only B tier. Then you have Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow is a very good cleanser, so he cleanses the debuffs on your team, and he does it very well. But his heal is depending on that. So if your team doesn't get debuffed and he doesn't cleanse the debuffs, he will not heal as much as if your party gets debuffed a lot. So I would say don't think about him as a healer, but as a cleanser with some off heal. And if you get to stages where you have a lot of burn, bleed or shock damage on yourself, he could be the go-to champion to help you progress on the stages. And last, and it seems least, you have in the C rank Ian and Mike. They both are meh characters. They have Ian, for example, has an okay heal, but it's just okay. And Mike is some kind of broken, maybe bugged. I don't know. He's just not good. Okay. If you have any suggestions, if you have another opinion, or just want to say something great about this video, just put it in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you want, and in the next days or weeks I will get out two other tier lists for the ranged characters and for the melee characters. In this time, until then, you can watch my other video, the tank tier list, and my guide to dailies and stuff like that, and shops. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.